get their morale back up on their feet, which are gonna be jumping into Erangel right now as we speak, and we're gonna see the feature plays right into the game.
And of course the flight path as well, which will show up later on. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is confirmation that Erangel will be played right now, and this 5th official match for today. Your feature players on the screen right now: Sinbi, Lyrian, Matoy, as well as Gigi. All these players, just look at it. Just look at Matoy's gap in terms of total damage. It's, wow, a lot there. And of course the total kills
we're
as well.
already on the 2 weeks. Hit that 5-digit, 5-digit of damage, 2 digits of kills, then you're probably not playing the game right. But back into the Erangel map we go. Pachinki occupied by one of your favorite teams, their Secret. Hopefully they are really pumped up to play this one now. I know they have whatever it takes. I'm giving all my praise to all the teams down there. Traitor waiting for a little bit late to drop down. So Novska will be Bigatron and Net there. Dingo's Impunity drop out quite early. Same goes for Rose Esports Syndicate. They will take that shooting range or Savini.
So far, for the most part, most teams are taking their comfort zones right now. I don't see any crazy plays or unusual drop zones for these teams, but hopefully it will work onto their favor. Now, the plane has just finished its flight path. We have pretty much a rough idea on where these teams are going at this point. Looks like Divinity, they are joining up at the Southern Island, and Team Secret. Oh, okay. They are being challenged here by H2O. That's really interesting. YKB looks like he'll be knocked out. Pengu is one more on this side of the team, and Kaya as well. So looks like H2O, they are going and do the business to challenge Team Secret. Just look at this. Eye shots now is low, but he managed to take out YKB. Eye shots now, we need to find enough supplies to revitalize himself. But it's a good refreshing play from H2O.
That's quite true. And I'm surprised H2O is taking up the challenge here. Like we said before, they don't have anything else to lose. They should try to test their skills fighting against one of the best team of their Team Secret. BB iShots, and you already positioned themselves. They know which building to work with. They know every nook and cranny about this like the back of their hand. They know where to defend and where is the best point to use. You know, look at you even crawling slow. It's really cool and suspense kind of, you know, vibe going on. Back to H2O. How are they going to approach it? They haven't been dropped into Pachinki ever. This is the first time looking at the Singaporean teams just follow their guts to take one of the strongest team in the tournament right now.
And you just see how it affected Team Secret. Yuhai suddenly have to crawl to get those loot. It really changes their pace of playing. They're like, well, no one will drop it, but so sorry. This round, H2O, they're going to challenge you. At least they show their presence there. Then now they know that, how are we going to cope with somebody in the same compound at the start? Because it's not something that they're used to. H2O, just look at the map now. Although they have 3 team members, but they pretty much get Pachinki about 50-50 to their side. So it's not too bad of a challenge right here. So everyone has a fair chance of looting. Now they just need to put the confidence in if they want to continue to challenge Team Secret. Once they get enough loot, they may want to try and go for it.
And now back to FV versus Divinity. Again, these two teams already going. How many times are we looking at FV Divinity right now? I think almost every single game. At the same time, FV don't have the rest of the team around that. They're trying to get a better angle. Where we're looking at Grim and Kido, only the 2 of them. They lost one man that kid quite early on. Grim trying to cook that nade, a very long one. Trick is doing the same thing. Almost want to toss that nade, but cancel it out the very last minute.
And now look at this. Divinity, they have FV to deal with on the other side. I don't think this is a normal drop point for Divinity as well. Looks like they are switching up their drop point. So this is very refreshing to see. And FV, they don't expect Divinity to actually come challenge them in this area, but they will need to face this off. Grim looks like he's playing this very carefully together with Trixie as well. The 2 captains facing each other just across, just the walls separating these 2 teams. But again, the smoke does help Trixie to crawl inside. If he does see his counterpart on the other end, he may take the preemptive shot, but looks like he's not going to make any big bold moves for now. Juggernaut may go for the flank here, and Juggernaut has an opportunity to probably sneak out behind FV.
FV Grim cooking that Nate over. Take him some time there. Try to toss it out. Divinity already managed to just nudge that one away a little bit. Grim is solo coming in so many angles, but they have their teammate Skeeter already crawling on the stairs. Oh my goodness! Now they're gonna watch it out. Divinity are rushing in. Juggernaut got reversed back there, knocked down Spectres as well. MPX all that's have left for Divinity. And now he's aiming for the wrong direction. MPX trying to get it around the corner, just around the corner, and Aviak, reverse whatever happened. Divinity will be the first team to be out.
Oh man, Divinity, they had the upper hand at some point, but unfortunately, too many missed shots there that we can see coming out of the side of Divinity. Then unfortunately, they were sent back to the lobby really early. In fact, the first team to be sent out to the lobby, H2O, they're still hanging on to Pachinki versus Team Secret, and now the circle is more towards the northern side. It's a 50-50 circle. It could end up at Jogo Pool, maybe, or towards the side of Ruins. We'll see how this goes. We'll get to know once the circle reaches the third phase, or of course the fourth phase. But that also means that teams on the southern side of the island, they need to make their way across, because it will be a long way to travel, and a lot of teams will be bumped into each other.
And Pachinki still at a stalemate here. H2O holding this one out. They didn't even try to take up a challenge too fast. They're not being too reckless. At the same time, they are waiting this patiently. We do know Team Secret already get the idea there's one more team occupying this area. They let them do that, respecting their territory while they are looting. We're looking at Pango with no utilities, nothing on him except for a level 1 vest, level 2 helmet. No heal except for bandage. UI already find himself a bug. Maybe they want to rotate into a different compound very soon.
Yeah, they probably should do that, knowing that H2O is somewhere around, even though they're not being a big threat at this moment, but hanging around together with H2O is just not productive for them. So getting away, rotating the sides to another compound would be better, but it's not going to be good for H2O because they are still in the same compound. The moment Team Secret moves away, H2O moves in to try and loot, there's nothing left for them except for scraps. So H2O, yes, they tried to challenge Pachinki. It was a good effort, but not enough follow-up from them, in my opinion.
And now back to Resurgence. Small boy trying to get himself a spot here. They are kind of fanned out. Tonewall Esports, that's a fancy color coming out from them. And almost, match up with their name tag there as well. Purple and blue, very vibrant colors. Beautiful.
And also called Tone. Wow, so wow. Indeed, there you go. Yeah, colors, and wow, ladies and gentlemen. And now Traitor doing better than the previous round. They are still maintaining 4 team members of their team, and they are rotating now into the side of not too far away from net. They are in the small compound which is in the circle, so they can hang on to this slot for a while. Luxy and team on the other hand, looks like they are rotating to another location. Every one of them got their own vehicles, so they are well stocked up at this moment. Luxy could use a better vest though, but other than that, they are pretty much okay. And the air drum from Luxy, nice play indeed.
Luxy. Well, they are going at 4 people here, no problem whatsoever. Apparently, I think this is around the outskirts of Gakka and also just around Chinky area. Well, I do want to see the circle. Where are they going next? Resurgence already hopping into a little bit down south. Bigatron coming up from Novo. Oh, they got caught Kevin in between. He got stuck here while the rest of Bigatron are forced to just park themselves a bit. Team Secret taking out Traitor. Bigatron Zolly taking out Resurgence. Woki, Iron Bro on the other hand are going against Kevin here.
Now looks like Kevin knows that he has an opponent to deal with on the other side. Boyka coming to give that cover fight, but then again, he's been shot down instead. And Boyka is still alive, but looks like not fall out. He'll be not. Rocky comes to the rescue, and Rocky now try to fight out, but then Rocky managed to get that knock off. Great play indeed for Rocky, now saving his coach. Now Zali will come in and try to mop up the rest of Resurgence, but then again, Y2K, he's trying to find a good angle for himself. Iron Pro, on the other hand, not in a good angle. He will be stuck in between the team members of Bigatron.
Oh, Zali tried to get the clutch done. Iron Pro still going against Kevin. Kevin, no way the teammate will actually try to help him. They are far off there. And now, there you go. Kevin the clutch it out. He got a little bit chip on Iron Pro. We are at a 50-50 match here. Kevin knocked down first. Vodka is really low. Iron Pro got return back damage by Zali. Coming out from behind. There's a nice backing up coming out from Zali. Trying to finish off the rest of Resurgence Y2K. Oh, almost flipped the car on the buggy now. Boycott. See that happen. And Y2K got tipped off. They knocked down. And I think Resurgence just got wiped out again just now at the 15 placement.
Oh, and now looks like Traitor, they have to deal with Team Secret. Team Secret still have a complete team of 14 members. iShot is on the outside. Ninja is inside the house. He can go for the Seeker. Not a good position for Ninja. And looks like Yuhai, they will go for the Seeker. They are going up the second floor right now. They will see down to Yuhai. That's a Ninja. And Ninja managed to knock down Yuhai. Beautiful. Ninja still surviving with about 50% life left. You want to finish off Yuhai? Yes! Finish off Yuhai there. But Bill comes in for the revenge on the side of Ninja. And there you go. Traitor Esports managed to take out Yuhai. But then Ninja had to be sacrificed.
And Traitor Shred. Again, Traitor is always having Shred left by the end of the day. I don't know if you noticed, but it's always Shred the last person for Traitor.
Yeah, living up to his name, right? The last shred for his team. Get it?
The last shred of responsibility left there. If you ask me, that's a big pressure coming out every single. Shred obviously have a very strong mental strength, if you ask me, because he's the one who has to take whatever it is to hold on to the last breath there. We're talking about Team Secret still holding on just around the corner, and also in between here, Traitor stuck between H2O and Team Secret. And surprisingly, H2O didn't go as aggressive as we thought they would be.
Yeah, they had an aggressive start, but then again, after they got one member killed off, which is YKB. Unfortunately, they played a bit passive after that. They turned back into the H2O that we know during the qualifiers. But now the circle looks like there's still a good amount of water there cutting across the river. So it's going to be tricky for these teams, whether they want to be on the side of the shooting range island or they want to be on the side of the Rashok island. This will be a decision that the teams need to make now. The bridge will also be camped out here. We do see the bridge nearest to Impunity. Number of teams there. Pende as well with Tomao Esports. They have one bridge on one side where Tara may go through as well. So it's not going to look good for a couple of these teams. It's going to be tough for them.
Avi Aikido coming out very late in the. Can he make it till the final circle? Because this long journey, he wants to avoid the bridge camping. While Papa are, like you said, already moving on as well into the circle. Most of them will have to fight this head on if they were to bump into each other. We're talking still phase 2, so they still have a lot of ground to work with or even structure to play with. It's not as small as phase 4 where everybody will force to meet each other out.
Yep, that's correct. And now moving over to Tara as well. One of the teams that need to relocate this, and based on what Link says at the moment, only a level 1 West, they need to loot up a little bit more. But now it's a little bit late to the game. Not sure how much can they find. The Dingoes, though, they do see opponents on the other side, which is NetBrother. Luxy is stuck inside the building while Atai 10K seems to be bleeding out. Not looking good for Atai. Atai will be finished off by Appy. Oh, Axis. They managed to get a kill steal there, actually. And Luxy is still pinned down inside the structure.
And sometimes Dingoes. We do know Dingoes is a team of element of surprise here. I can't wait to see how they're gonna play this one now. They still have 4 men all there. Mini 14 as a DMRs that being chosen one of the best long shots weapons. There is also M416. They have all they except for Micro Uzi, obviously. Axis happy right across that bridge. Net stuck in between. Is Luxy the sole survivor for the team here?
We need to get a good view later on once the camera pans over to Luxy. But based on what we see on screen, Luxy seems to be the only one. It'll be weird if he's the only one out there in that structure, not really doing any scouting at the same time. But based on his movement, he could possibly be the last team member of Net Brotherhood. And now Axis and PX, they still have a full squad of 4, but they are playing this really safely. H2O still surviving this from Pachinki, moving over to this Oh, it's wait, hang on a second. Sorry, it's still nearby, not too far away. And H2O looks like they're still hanging on to this. Boyka will drive off into the sunset. He is the, let's see here, only Kevin is out for now from that fight with Resurgence. And now Boyka, being that scout for his team, trying to get a vehicle, and they will relocate himself into this open area.
Parking his UAZ right at the slope of a hill. That's one of the things that the players have been doing to making sure that they won't deny their mobility. Nobody pop their tires or even blown up UAZ at that. But Bigatron, they are scouting this area right now. Apparently, no teams is occupying around. If I'm not mistaken, this is our hop. If I'm not mistaken, hopefully I'm not mistaken at this. But at the same time, we're gonna see if there's. I do want to see. Did you see the last just now? I don't think so, right? I do want to know where this circle will ended up.
Will be interesting to see because the circle still cuts between two different islands. The one as well, so it's still anyone's guess which island will that circle be on. But Team No Recall, they are taking the highest peak possible on this entire map. Good thing they have vehicles though, so they can still make an escape here. Looks like they're swapping out players a little bit, and it looks like they do have a ghillie suit with them. Maybe Stewart has a big sniper there, so this will be really good at where they are right now. Hopefully they can snipe out somebody. They need those position points to secure themselves in the top 60. They are within top 60 but not too comfortable. Still at 9k, now will relocate himself in this very beautiful vehicle, leaving his team behind, trying to be that scout first because he has the ghillie suit, so he is the stealthiest person of all.
At the same time, Stewart going in solo, I'm questioning why, because he got all the loot. He's kind of stocked up right now. There's no necessity or necessary for him to actually go in this area or compound. It's right on the Jogopol area right now. They were actually camping out on the hospital mountains, and Stewart apparently he got himself a ghillie suit already.
Yeah, oh okay, yeah. Definitely looks good there on his side. And now Tonwao Esports, Tara, they are across each other, but no big moves yet so far. It is still the second circle here, ladies and gentlemen. Axis MPX, they are nearby a bridge. So Luxy, I'll be worried for him there. I'm not sure which direction it is at this point, but if I just look at this on screen right now, Luxy, if he needs to make it across to the other side, it won't look good for him because the entire team of Axis is just guarding this bridge.
I think Net Luxa has been there like forever, and we do know that I don't think there's anybody else can back him up. He's the only man in his team on the final circle, which you're gonna be happy about. This is right smack around the bridge of the northern side of the map there, just on Jogopol Hospital. That's why Team Noriko has been camping themselves on that mountain. Team Secret coming in from none other than Ruins. They will have to fight against Bigatron if they were to actually go into the same direction. Marchai coming up from the rear backs here. Eye shots on the different angle. Look at that, how they are hovering. They are covering quite an open field, or maybe a vast visualization they have. 7 up here, going over Axis MP. Who just happened to be across there. Rose Esports Syndicate is there as well. Going in the wrong direction, will run themselves up in a death box very soon. Chunhua Esports really have to be careful approaching this.
Oh man, they have to be careful because their opponents are just on top of them. Not sure if they noticed that, but definitely Miss Rose Esports, they know that 7up is there. 7up taking a couple of hits there. His car hopefully lucky does not flip, but oh, looks like the car now is being damaged very badly. Baby Jim and team, they have eyes on the side of 7up. 7up now is in trouble. Looks like he will jump out of the vehicle, but then knocked down from Baby Jim, and now 7up is as bad as how he would be if he were to be keeping himself in the vehicle.
Now looking at that with only the red dot side, Fatih is one of the best players they have in their side here. Esports Syndicate. I think Baby Jim is also the Jojo, one of the best supporter I've seen so far. Looking at this, they are kind of very careful, put up their guard here, being cautious about whoever might cross paths with them. They will take them down. They are ready to go. Look at how active Baby Jim going back and forth there. But at the same time, I think they saw a vehicle just now. Papa just starting to migrate into the bridge around Jogo Pool, a little bit coming up from the north, surprisingly. That's a long walk they had for themselves. They rotate the whole circle, playing at the edge of it, playing just at the rim of a circle all the way.
But this is a prime example of what Bapa is actually doing, I think, because they have really studied their team, so they know the rotation points, where is the best way to get into the circle without being challenged. So I think that Bapa are, in my opinion, yes, it's a long route that they take, but it just shows that the amount of homework that they've done. Now they are in that main peninsula from the northern side, unchallenged at all. They can reset themselves, probably look a little bit there, and it's good move actually from Bapa. I think strategically they've done it really well. Or another AWM here, and Mesa will happily take that. What if there's a ghillie suit as well? And yes, now we will have two ghillie suits in the same game, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a rare feat, but here we go. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dilsit for such a long time, but rhyming these days, there's so much under that staircase. It's also interesting to watch. But look at Matoy, keep on marking every single person he can, tapping it out. He saw that airdrop. He is really, really tempted to go for it, but at the same time, have to be extra careful because we are talking about Team No Recall, who are one of the most offensive team that is never stop for any fights. They keep on challenging themselves after one and never back up, never back down, and they will try to get down Toy if they need to. At the same time, kind of fan out situation for Team Secret. They are kind of far apart from each other.
They're really, really far right here. Mata really, his team, yes, if we see on the minimap, yes, there is his team there that we can see at the edge of the minimap, but then again, it's a high ground, it's a super high ground. So if Mata were to get knocked there, it's almost a goner point. It's going to be really tough. But of course, there's a terrain to actually help him. But other than that, it's not going to be easy for his team to actually go onto his side. Every night is visible to Mata if he just scope it down there. Team No Recall, on the other hand, they are on the opposite of Mata, but looks like they don't know the presence of each other. Both teams need to migrate now because the circle is now. This could possibly be a bridge fight towards the end.
Oh, you love this.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. He's satisfied. That oh yeah is more than enough. We can hear how happy he is. Cloud can't wait. But Team Noriko, a guy here trying to get the best placement they can. There's so many monsters in my house right now. Stewart trying to snap away because Net Brotherhood is walking in. Dingles just tailing Net. Finally the rest. Oh, April is stuck in between here. Bigatron just past him. April is just under the bridge. Under the water.
Under the bridge. Okay, that's not the right way. But then again, what's not going to be right is those teams who actually pass by to Stewart 9K right now. Dingos is on the other side, while Team No Recall is on the opposite side. This ghillie suit will not help Stewart at this point, but then again, the circle is still favoring both teams in that one. With the spraying of the shots onto the side of Bigatron, Aerof did not connect enough, but again, other team may finish off Dolly, who is on the opposite side of the road.
Oh, there you go. Dingo stuck in between Team Noriko and Team Secret. Bigatron is there. Impunity as well. Bubi being knocked down. Can Matoi help his friend from bleeding out? Do it. Hovering around. He can just still kill this away. Dingos is there, still waiting at the corner, but it's not a great spot to hang on to. Impunity have to cross that bridge no matter what. Or maybe they can just hold to that. Because apparently they are quite in the center of the circle. The one that really needs to go is the one actually playing around Jogo Pool area. They need to go up on the north Jogo Pool, not the southern side. Team Noriko Loy already thought that Nate cooking it quite some time. Didn't hit anybody just yet.
It's just getting so crowded here. A couple of teams now converging in this area where it's rather mazy, right? I know you like this. You wish you get that mazy finale in Vikendi, but well, so far we can use this as a sort of a maze as well. Every unbeatable they are across Team No Recall. Tonghua Esports not too far away as well. But how kind will the circle be? Because this will be really tricky. The circle still cuts between these two. I would say these two land areas with the river just in between. So which side will the circle favor? This is where it gets really, really intriguing. Team No Recall and also the Dingos both having their own ghillie suit with Mesa and also Stewart 9K, the captains, hanging on to the ghillie suit. But now Mesa looks like he'll be playing a little bit safe because he does know that other teams are in the compound. Not only one team, but a couple of other teams as well.
But they will be forced to just cross that bridge. You can see Team Secret have ghillie suit or not. When it comes to crossing bridge, there's nowhere you can hide. There's no ghillie suit made of water yet. I am interested to know if they're going to develop one day for developers. But Team Secret, on the other hand, holding this bridge quite strong. Impunity just across there. They have to go through so many teams for Dingoes unless they are going towards the water area or way up on the west of the map. There's no other way for entry point here unless they take up the challenge.
Not looking good for the teams on the side of Team No Recall. These three teams here locked down with each other. Now it's gonna be tough. If they want to get to across the bridge, they need to fight off each other. Unless they can shake hands. Well, you can't shake hands during this COVID period. But then again, unless they make a truce and they say, okay, we will run to the other side together without killing each other, which is not going to happen. Team Secret is just waiting across there. So not the team that you want to face off when you want to prioritize making it into the circle. So this will not look good for these three teams that are stuck here. I don't know how they're going to get out of that. That is not going to be good for them.
Yeah, but hovering around the east side of the circle, we have a little bit of dramatic situation for most of this team too. And it's not just 1, 2, or 3, probably like 5 teams there. Axis in between of H2O. H2O around the water, they are doing their best when it comes to water area, and back to Bubble Iron. Team Secret, Mato is spraying this easily. This is just a feast on their eyes. Mato, looking at that, not even having a hard time. As long as he can all team. Oh, he even toss a grenade. This is straight a free kill, Montoy. That's the whole team of Dingoes we're talking about.
Oh, there you go. This is not sitting ducks. This is swimming ducks for the Dingoes. Oh, and GG now just showing himself because he needs to come up from air at some point. But there's no way that they can get out of this. Maso will try to get out of this.
They denied points.
Oh, man.
They denied the points. They killed themselves just now.
Oh, they did? Oh, they managed to do that? Oh, okay. So my eyes was on Mesa right now. Probably being the last team member to try to survive into the position point. But other than that, other than his team members, nope, they are gone.
Oh, imagine if UI is here. I'm sure he's crazy about this when it comes to getting the kills. Impunity kind of got into a fight with Team No Recall on top of that. Mesa will be forced to stay in the water for a long time. They have to sacrifice a GG who cannot turn himself up there. Team Secret managed to take one down. FV Aikido being taken down by Playzone. Tara going around FV. Bigatron going H2O. Team Secret against Dingoes. And that's his bombarded Bigatron. Boyka is down. Mesa taken down Bew Bew. Now Recall down Team Secret. Now every attention down to Team Secret who falls themselves into the water.
Oh man, this is a big comeback here by Maisel actually. He managed to swim on the other side and now he got Secret on his crosshair. Eye shots now. Need to get away, but then again he does have Aga. Just see proud, he's still swimming. Still trying to find his way around Aga now with very little light. And now it's time for Aisha to do the backstroke there. Maisel does have Aga. You're gonna show yourself really soon. And Maisel as well as the rest of Dingoes now, they will see him very, very soon. Maisel is somewhat in the water, but then again, I'm not sure if you notice Aga just around the corner. But Team No Recall still have been taken out, and now looks like another one. Aga will face the lobby, unfortunately. Muffin, on the other hand, the sprays do go out. He's gonna do this sneaky shot here, using the terrain to his advantage. But look at this. They still have 14 members for Tara.
He flipped just now for Muffin a couple of times. Oh my goodness. But Muffin just... Oh no, Muffin just needs to get back on his feet. Thanks to the game. So I think No Recall, you will be knocked down. Muffin kind of revamped on that after drop a couple of times, slipping himself on that cliff. Pandek managed to take down on Tara, live and return back the fight. We're down to 9 teams here. Very small circle on top of that bridge. This is a free kill. We can just land the shot connected on Crunch. God, return the fire. Takes a huge chunk of HP. Is now being returned back by Dingoes across them. And they will have to leave him alone. Muffin knocked down next. Tara on the 8th spot here. We're down to 18 players left.
And here we go. So the Dingoes still managed to survive this. Also, I don't make them come back to the lobby, but they still have 2 team members. Amazing survivability at that river fight together with Team Secret. But now Nug, he will pop up another grenade on the side of Impunity. And ladies and gentlemen, Impunity is making it to the top 5 with Rectify Jaeger, as well as Good Jelly. Okay, and now Impunity, they still have their team here on the other side. Nitro Esports have eyes on the side of Axis, so it's going to be a 4-5-way fight here, ladies and gentlemen.
And going in for more Roast Esports in this time. Yeah, trying to punch him out by the micro Uzi to the head with all of Jojo helping. Baby Jim is down next. Rose Esport will be out as well as the top 5. We're down to 4 teams. Axis need to reset themselves. HO Kaya holding on to that edge of the circle. Impunity and Dingles. Will Impunity get one more chicken dinner for Singaporean teams? Or HO finally will pin this one out, because we do know if he stay quiet and stay out of this fight, he can get himself one shot for chicken dinner. But at the same time, look at that circle. It's not favoring except for Impunity for now.
Oh my goodness, Kaya, you still survived this. This is an amazing feat. But then again, the circle is not kind to you, being the only one out here. The moment he shows inside, Axis can take him out. But now Impunity, they do have structure, they do have circle. It is now their game until the 8th circle shows itself. But then again, the Dingos want to butt in. Jaeger now going to play. Oh, okay, Jaeger. What? Okay, why do you see still there? I'm a little bit confused. But again, look at that. You just gave that little bit of window for the Dingos to take you off when you could get that preemptive shot. But unfortunately, that had to happen. And Kaya looks like he'll be the next one. Send back the lobby at 4th place. And there you go. H2O is at 4th place.
It's the best they can be for now, because I've seen them nothing better than this. Impunity Vex, on the other hand, trying to re-engage against none other than Axis, who is pinning down Good Jelly the moment. Oh, one tap!
Wow!
Vex, one tap, taking that kill steal away. And at the same time, Axis managed to take down Impunity Good Jelly. At the same time, who have the most structure with to work is Impunity. They had to fight this 2v3. It's really low on Rectify. He replenished himself. Oh my! Took a wrong step. Even the odds were out. Appy versus Kuda. Appy and versus Vex and Kuda as well. It's down to them. 2v2. If you manage to just revive this back Appy, he's hesitating to his own time there. My goodness, Impunity Kage. Beautiful finish just now, but still Axis chopped them one out with that winner chicken dinner. Got themselves one more for Axis, pushing themselves securely for the top 16 if they keep this on going.
Oh my goodness, congratulations to Axis MPX. This is your 2nd chicken dinner in this tournament. So close for Impunity to get that 2nd chicken dinner for themselves, and the 3rd chicken dinner for Singapore overall. That came really close, but I can say that one tap just now from Vex, that was just great. Oh my goodness, that was one tap.
You can see that's just